Alright. It is time for another I Cast You Freaking Awesome Replays. Game 2 of the Historical Reenactment Challenge. And down here in the bottom right-hand side in the red, looks like it'll be the victim in this one. It is Fishy. It says, I'm new. Oh no. And up here in the top left, representing Falpal, it is Alchemy, who is going to be playing the Charge of the Light Brigade. Now, that's obviously the, what is that, Edgar Allan Poe? Who was it? Who wrote the Charge of the Light Brigade poem? Because that was actually based on a real charge, right? Can anyone? I don't actually remember the history of that at all, right? So hit us up, guys. Hit us up. Was that Crimean War? If my memory serves, Crimea. It was the Crimean War, right? So it would have been Russia versus Britain or some shit like that. It was Alfred Tennyson. I think it was Britain versus Russia. Yes. Okay. Chat says, yeah. All right, guys, hit me up with some knowledge about that if you can. And I believe it was obviously a failed charge because it's like a sad, hey, we're doing a cavalry charge in, what year was that? Like 1830 or some shit? 1850-ish, some people are saying in chat. Like, there was that point where cavalry charges into bad positions weren't always the solution to every situation. So I think they had Gatling guns figured out by that point, and other sorts of artillery and things. Their cannons had got pretty sick. So let's see if Alchemy fails on charge after charge. And it looks like mass bio. So outdated military, cavalry. Cavalry was still useful at that time. Don't get me wrong, guys. It wasn't really until World War I where we saw, oh, Jesus, please stop cavalry charging into tanks and machine guns, right? They didn't have machine guns at this point. I think they had some Gatling guns around then. I'm not 100% sure. They definitely, this was around the time where rifles were becoming much more common, I believe, where you weren't using bloody muskets and blunderbusses anymore. So that alone, you know, having soldiers being able to shoot much more accurately over longer distances and that sort of stuff was good. I don't know if this is what the Charge of the Light Brigade looked like. No. This is mindless idiots rallied into it. That's not what the Alchemy may have a misunderstanding of just how idiotic the Charge of the Light Brigade. It was not one guy charging it. The other guys were like, nah, I'll get there too. Nah. Half a league on. Oh, he actually knows the lines. Anyway, guys, if you want to get your replays in for next week, the challenge is social distancing. You're not allowed to have any expansions next to any of your other expansions. So you'd have to skip your natural, go straight to your third, that sort of thing. So get out there and keep skipping things. So essentially, chat is updating us. They're saying it was the Battle of Balaclava. Oh, really? I love wearing a balaclava. Forward the Light Brigade. Apparently they got the wrong orders and charged in the wrong location or whatever and got massacred. And, well, you know what? These guys are rallying in, so they are definitely fiercely aggressive. They're beating their chests. I can imagine these are all the young officers who want to prove their valor and glory. So they're all kind of rushing in disorganized, trying to be the first one into battle. However, okay, the Zergling machine guns are gunning them down. The Zerglings take them down. Okay, he's gonna pull back for another wave. He says, well, if at first our charge doesn't break their spirit, then a second round will do it. I like that we've got a lot of British inspiration today. So people are basically doing what we would call dumb shit. And it turns out a lot of dumb shit revolves around British historical battles. That's very interesting. I mean, I guess obviously we're speaking English here. There's a big kind of preponderancy and obsession with that part of history. You know, for me, honestly, I just think it's impressive that the British managed to, this guy's not taking it well. Oh, that funny. I think it's impressive they built such a big empire, because if you think about all of the nations that the British managed to conquer, and we've talked about this many times over the years, I mean, the fact that they managed to overcome people equipped with pointy sticks and bark shields, with gunpowder and horses and cannons, it's truly impressive. You know, I saw the Zulu movie and I thought, damn, you guys were outgunned, outmatched. And you managed to beat dudes with pointy sticks. Like no offense, the pointy stick dudes were fucking savage, fierce warriors. But maybe it wasn't the fairest fight. Maybe? And maybe this was them just running into their own match for once. Russian zerglings coming in and fucking up. The second charge of the Light Brigade is getting crushed by slow zerglings. Now, unfortunately, what's happening here is, unlike the Russians, who are always fierce in the face of abject stupidity, Fishy is getting distracted and quite clearly tilted. 1,000 minerals in the bank, only just started ling speed, and you can tell is a bit pissed off and distracted by the fact that the opponent is literally just waltzing in with zero organization, going, "Ah, we'll charge, I have a saber, duh." And you can tell that Fishy is not going, "Cool, let's make some spines or some ling speed, some roaches, lap up the victory." Instead, Fishy is going, "What the fuck is this? Why are you playing so stupid? Why are you playing so stupid? It must be a mind game." And is freezing up, not spending the money, and is still using slow zerglings up against Marines, which, as we can see, is a little bit of a shit show. Now, the Queens are doing well. Let's see if they know how to use Band-Aids. Oh, Band-Aid goes down. Very well done. I didn't realize they had Band-Aids back in 1850, but apparently they do. Magic infusion goes into that Queen. I guess, actually, let's be real. It's 1850s medicine. They stick a leech on that Queen. It leeches out the blood, and she gains 100 hit points. Yeah, that's how it works. No worries. Well done. Good olden day medicine there. Gotta stick a leech on ya. Leech the bad blood out. Ha ha ha. I really would have loved to see their like scientific journals of them studying. They're like, well, one time I put a leech on someone, then they got better. Therefore, it must fully like work for goods. Oh God, the Russians have mounted up. The Russians have mounted up. They're using their own horses. The only thing keeping them back is the ridiculous stupidity of the British charge. They keep walking in. And to be fair, speaking of bad orders where they're charging into the wrong location, this looks kind of like that, right? Units are literally going up, "Sir, I'm here to be assigned to the battle." They're like, "Yes, your orders are to march into the enemy base single file." And they're like, they're just following it, man. They're just following it, bro. Banelings are now morphing. That's going to be cannons added in. Forward the Light Brigade, says Alchemy. Ooh. I mean, don't get me wrong. Missed orders, tragic battles. It's a bit sad, but I think it's working. Fishy says, "My brain." Check it out, dude. This is actual. Is this how the British won? They'd hemorrhage people's brains by attacking stupid. Is this like Blackadder World War I edition? Over the top for the 17th time in a row. It might be. Fishy's brain is absolutely broken. Fishy's sitting here on 29 drones, not building anything. And he's like, "My fucking brain hurts. This guy's a fucking idiot. He keeps doing weird shit. Let's go. We got to go into Fishy's brain." Fishy could easily counterattack and win the game right now, I think, or at least cut off these reinforcers. But he's sitting in this dark corner of the map going, "What the fuck is this guy doing?" It's that moment, I think, where you're fighting a dude in a bar. He started the fight. You wanted none of it. You land a full strength uppercut, crouching uppercut into his gonads. Like, I am talking, you literally punch his family jewels inside of his body. Like, I'm talking, you don't want to be part of the fight. He started the fight. He's a crazy dude. Obviously you're just defending yourself, so it's okay to do a dirty move like that, right? You crouch, duck his punch. They literally vault into his body, and you go, "Okay, this fight should be over," right? And you step back and you go, "Okay, enough. We've had enough." And the guy looks up at you, pauses, smiles like he's just enjoyed it, and goes, "Give me some more, dickhead." Like, that is the moment Fishy's just gone, "Oh shit." Like, this person doesn't feel pain. It's that moment where you realize you're fighting the absolutely insane version of the Terminator who enjoys getting punched in the nuts. Like, at this moment, Fishy's like, "I guess I should counterattack?" And is looking at that. I think at this moment, Fishy goes, "Yeah, what? What am I looking at? Oh, the banelings! The banelings! Oh my god! They kill like half, 2/3 of a mineral line. The lings are savaging a lot of these Marines, but a whole bunch of them come back, and he tries to F2 his units home. He's trying to evacuate. Okay, he's realizing he is vastly outnumbered. Oh my god, did you guys just see that red blob on the minimap? There was a giant red blob that just came back and killed his entire retreat. He's now building mutas and drones right now. Fishy has next to no economy. Hasn't transferred out of the main yet. Finally does it. Accidentally pulls those down there. He's trying to take gases, mutas, and drones right now. Okay, charge the Light Brigade forward, ever forward. I think it's about to actually... Oh no. You need banelings, mate. You need your bane speed. Fishy's panicking. He's like, what the fuck is happening? And how many babies are these Terran having? The Terran are like, yeah, we're yokels. We don't know what protection is. We don't believe. Every Marine sperm is sacred. In those barracks, we just got people breeding at 400 times speed. We just got endless Marines coming out. They're going to get their guns. The Remington bolt-action ghost rifle was invented to kill not only the dinosaurs, but also all of you dirty Russian zerg. Speedbanes are fucking amazing versus unupgraded Marines. Once again, cannons, cavalry. Unfortunately, there's so much cavalry. They're going to stand on top of the fucking cannons. You fucking... Did we just see a guy walk up to a cannon and look in front of it and poke his head inside and say, what's this? I think that's what Alchemy's move just was. He was like, they got up. The cannon crew were like, fuck, there's cavalry on top of us with sabers. The cavalry lined up in front of it, Age of Empires 3 style. And the front cavalry officer got off his horse and stuck his head inside the cannon. Was like, what is this strange contraption? And then just like, fire it, take out an entire line of fucking cavalry. Half a league onward, all in the valley of death. And this is got to be a painful way to die. This is hilarious. It's fucking so dumb, man. Fishy says, this is hilarious. You win. Smiley face. 61 SCVs, despite losing a solid 23 in that game. And was up to a casual 21 barracks. No gases taken this game. Pure minerals. It's a classic style that could win up to a pretty high level. The rally endless unupgraded Marines. Keep expanding. Keep building SCVs. Keep building more and more barracks. And rally them forwards. Onwards, ever onwards. Half a league onward, all in the valley of death. GG, well played. That was a pretty incredible game there from Alchemy. Hats off to Fishy for taking that one in stride. Well bloody done, mate. I mean, Fishy obviously got a little distracted by what seemed like nonsense, followed by nonsense, followed by nonsense, followed by, oh shit, this guy has 4 bases and 20 barracks. I may have been out macroed while my brain was trying to solve the unsolvable. I was trying to find the logic behind what my opponent was doing. Turned out the first 17 waves of Marines were just distractions so they could get enough of an army together for the big final charge. GG, bloody well played, Alchemy. Guys, if you enjoyed that replay, don't forget to get your own in for next week. It is social distancing. Leave at least 1 base gap between each of your expansions. So I want to see some, essentially, you're hiding bases all over the map. Your opponents are going to get confused. Take advantage of it. Show us what you got. If you guys enjoyed the games, please don't forget to like, subscribe, check out the Patreon and the merch down below in the description. Get yourselves a lovely Christmas shirt if you can be bothered and you're a person with no shame who, yes, I wear this out and about, getting groceries and all the rest all the time because I am an adult. Big thank you to everyone who's on the Patreon, Vivek and Maxan especially. Goodbye and good night, guys. See you in the next one.